It is worth our time to read the best preachers and theologians of the Christian church. In thinking about that statement, Obadiah Sedgwick said of this particular next author that there was none his equal in preaching and in theology. William Strong was a fiery, powerful Westminster divine who constantly attended the assembly and worked along with Westminster to put out the standards. He preached many sermons and wrote many works, a few of which we've already published. This new work is called The Saints' Communion with God. Now, it may be that you've read other books on having communion with God. Maybe you think of John Owen's work on that title, or Thomas Watson's work. Yet, I will tell you now, there is no work as unique as William Strong's book. Why? Because this work doesn't just simply tell us what communion with God is, but how we are to practically have communion with God in all of the means of grace that God has given us in the various departments of the church, in all of His ordinances, in baptism, in the Lord's Supper, in preaching, in prayer, in our private duties, in our family devotions. How are we to have practical communion with God? And what does that look like? And if that looks Christian, how are we to increase it? And if it doesn't look Christian in our communion with God, how are we to correct it? This is one of the most unique works on this subject matter that you will ever read. And his unique take on how God will be glorified in the midst of His people, in the midst of having communion with Him, and that His name will be recorded in a certain manner by them who will demonstrate God's glory in those acts, is second to none. William Strong is powerful in this work, and this is a Puritan gem not to be missed. It will increase your devotional life. It will increase how you view church, how you view worship, how you view prayer, how you view the Lord's Supper, how you view baptism, and every other aspect and means of grace that God has given us, that we might grow to be more like Jesus Christ. And that is where William Strong is going to take you, directly to the Lord Jesus Christ and to His throne. This work is available right now at the Puritan Shop. Go to www.puritanshop.com for more information on this title, both in ebook and in print form. And may the Lord bless you as you have communion with God in one way or another, but that you might increase in it as you study along with William Strong.